those who hide behind the false image of the Son of Man shall stand before God, 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 God,
God. Rated R. Information in this video has never been released to the public before 2008. All pictures and video are for educational and relevant historical purposes to archive. All pictures and video are copyrighted by their respected owners. My grandfather and my father were and are both 32nd degree Freemasons of the Scottish Rite, known as the Sublime Prince of the Royal Secret. They both had nothing to do with the making of this video. I was invited to join the Brotherhood, but I declined. Black Moon of the Illuminati. Ritual murder and satanic witchcraft of the Illuminati. I have discovered a scary anomaly. Something no one knows. Based on 100% facts, August 2008. Researched and discovered by Christopher Lord. Does a satanic force rule the world?
And freedom is beautiful. And, it'll take time to restore chaos and order, but order out of chaos.
The pentagram is used to invoke demons. Penta meaning 5, and gram meaning to send or invoke. Inside the magic circle, becoming a magic talisman.
Skull and Bone, the secret society. It's so secret we can't talk.
And freedom is beautiful. And, it'll take time to restore chaos and order, but order out of chaos, but we will.
Restore chaos from the Brotherhood of Death. Order out of chaos. Order out of chaos. Hegelian dialectic.
Skull and Bones, the secret society. It's so secret we can't talk about it. What does that mean for America? The conspiracy theorists are going to go wild.
Sure they are. I don't know. I haven't seen the rest.
Number 322.
First of all, he's not the nominee. And, look, I look for...
You prepared to lose?
No, I'm not going to lose.
Both were members of Skull and Bones, a secret society in Yale. What does that tell us? Not much, because it's a secret. Is there a secret handshake? Is there a secret code? I wish there were something secret I could manifest. 322, a secret number? There are all kinds of secrets.
I'm just beginning to fight here. These guys are the most crooked, lying group I've ever seen.
Who's crooked in line? The president?
I was talking about the attack machine.
Prescott Bush, the president's grandfather, got caught doing business with Hitler and the Nazi Party, so the U.S. seized his bank. He was director of Union Banking Corp. Union Banking was seized by the government in October 1942 under the Trading with the Enemy Act. Who chooses a president? The employees? No, the owner does. Do we own America? No. We do not, and that's why we cannot choose a president. We select only one of 2 men from over 300 million Americans. The largest corporation in the world, owned by the Illuminati. That's why the privately owned U.S. Federal Reserve has never been audited. That means they can print as much as they want. If you own the Fed, wouldn't you print extra money? No one is checking, so why not? What's a few million here or there? In fact, you could print and load trucks with billions a day. Your best friends and family could bring their trucks around back. After all, it's private security, so a police officer can do nothing. And that's why they write "We the People" on the dollar bill, to make you think that you're part of it. Bush doubled America's debt from $5.7 trillion to $10 trillion. 300 million Americans must each pay their share of about $35,000, not including their personal debt. So that's why the dollar bill is only worth 50% of its value. They can take land, homes, and any property from Americans to pay back the $10 trillion loan. American foreclosed homes increased 75% in 2007. They can spend billions on war and billions to kill. But they cannot save one American home. By the end of 2008, around 2 million foreclosures will be filed. America is ranked number 1 for the world military spending at about $600 billion a year. Afghanistan is ranked 109, or about $120 million a year. They want us to believe that not even one jet could respond on 9/11. For the first time in history, 3 steel buildings collapsed from fire. First of all, jet fuel cannot melt steel at all. Jet A is the standard jet fuel type in the U.S. since the 1950s. It is a kerosene or a hydrocarbon, so its open air temperature reaches only about 549 degrees Fahrenheit. In a laboratory controlled burn, it is possible to control the oxygen levels and reach temperatures of almost 1500 degrees Fahrenheit, but you would still need almost twice as much to melt steel. World Trade Center thick core steel. The melting point of structural steel is 2750 degrees Fahrenheit. The World Trade Center had hundreds of offices filled with desks and computers. There was a restaurant, Windows on the World, but it wasn't even hit. It was completely missed. Almost all of the jet fuel exploded on impact. Outside of the building, there was no chemicals at the World Trade Center, just computers and desks. In fact, not even one picture exists of melted steel from 9/11. But there was proof of a thermite slice. Thermite is used by demolition companies, and it melts through steel like butter. Thermite reaches around 5,000 degrees. And of course, CDI, Controlled Demolition Ink, used at 9/11.
The irreversible thermite reaction begins. Within seconds, the fiery concoction eats through the bonnet, spraying molten thermite into the engine beneath. The devastation continues inside until finally a torrent of white-hot liquid metal pours out of the bottom, signaling the inevitable victory for thermite. A quick check confirms a clear path of destruction through the engine.
Substantial proof of thermite at the World Trade Center. Incredibly high temperatures were found at the World Trade Center days and even weeks later.
This is how it's been since day one. Oh, it's unbelievable. And this is 6 weeks later, almost 6 weeks later. And as we get closer to the center of this, it gets hotter and hotter. It's probably 1,500 degrees.
Out still on the rubble, it's still, I believe, 1,100 degrees. The guy's boots just melt within a few hours.
Come to be known as the meteorite.
It's this fused element of steel, molten steel and concrete and all of these things all fused by the heat into one single.
They want us to believe the same kerosene fuel we use to light barbecues was able to melt thick steel.